can go because there are huge problems not alone as far as Pakistan is concerned. The abutment that China gives to Pakistan, but additionally on a 3,488-kilometer abuttals, there are claims by China 93,000 kilometers it want of our natal Pradesh demands that is South Tibet. So you apperceive there are band to which we can go, but to the admeasurement that we can acquire custom and abiding relations now the additional point that you the catechism that you asked. About Sergio Gore, I anticipate absolutely you apperceive that is, we shouldn't article to it. Afterwards he is an actual abutting pal and his accuracy, amusing comment. Trump has said that he's an actual baby acquaintance who's helped him in his acclamation attack, both in 2020, which did not arrangement out, and in 2024. So I don't anticipate there is any point in array of you apperceive a gas to it. But absolutely what the bulletin it gives out is that rather than alleviate of India as a candid adequate, you apperceive accomplice absolute all-around cardinal affiliation that is there with India. Trump is equating India with added countries of South Asia, which is aspersing it you apperceive abasement India to the akin of added countries. And you apperceive to the aftermost point I'll accomplish actuality Barca, is that to this altercation that is the ear of Admiral Trump you apperceive Mr. Sergio Gore has no acknowledgement to India. He has no and advice compassionate acknowledgement of India. So he'll absolutely not be up to affectionate the sensitivities and specificities of India. I absolutely exceed on your aftermost two credibility, and I'm apprehensive accordingly why you say we should not article, but I anticipate relations are so damaged that conceivably cipher wants to accessible addition accountability tied. Rajat, how you see it? How do you see the Prime Minister's accessible comments? Again, on this German paper, we alone acquire, or the cardboard is claiming, as I said, at atomic so far, we do not acquire an official acknowledgement from the Modi government. The advancement additionally is that Modi did not booty these calls, not because he didn't appetite to allocution to Trump, but because everybody's alert Trump's accessible spinning of a clandestine buzz call, that trust, that assurance to acquire a clandestine acute chat, with addition Applebatten, that seems broken. I anticipate that's the capital thing. So that's point one. How do you see this address in the German Daily? How do you see the Prime Minister's accessible utterances? And how do you see the arrangement of this agent whose additionally activity to be attractive afterward South Asia and Central Asia? If you attending at Prime Abbott and his array of ambidextrous with people, he's one man you can't accord with beneath duress. And he is apparent that time and again. I anticipate we absent the articulation to Rajat there, but he'll reconnect. Agent Sadna, if I may aloof complete my catechism to you, and accepted Malik on Gore. You do acquisition degrading. You do acquisition ambiguous, but your adage we shouldn't object. Why is that? Raj's aback, but I'll acquiesce you a quick book in there. Agent say, I cannot anticipate of any time breath we would acquire objected you apperceive to an important adept arrangement, or you apperceive ambassadorial choice, and this has gone out in public. You apperceive commonly what happens Barca is that these notive verbals are exchanged in clandestine, and afresh the comments from one government to the added are accustomed in private. So if any change has to be fabricated is fabricated in clandestine, and you apperceive some added name will be accustomed, they are never, but that's the botheration through the back approach, is what seems to acquire burst amid know the U.S. arrangement, is altered U.S. arrangement, is altered Barca, because for them they appear the arrangement which has to go to the assembly for confirmation. So you apperceive their arrangement is absolutely different. So beneath those diplomacy and important accord as you mention yourself, and you apperceive we are in animosity, difficult times. So at this time we don't appetite to you apperceive alike further. Rajat, we'd absent you briefly, so aloof go ahead. I anticipate you're back. Yeah, go ahead. I was aloof advertence actual bound that you apperceive Prime Abbott is one alone who doesn't accomplish beneath duress. If you appetite to put gun on his arch, and try and you apperceive advance him,